So, we're on week 5, which seems really weird that we're already so close to being done. That's my bell, ignore it. So this week I still stayed at Together Inc. I really like it down there, and as I helped out organizing, sorting, what I'm really good at, and just kind of getting things ready to go for them, because I know they're trying to get into the summer months and try and get things, winter sweaters out, nice, short sleeves and nice dresses and stuff like that all set up. So it was kind of fun. And I was a little upset because one of the ladies that does work there, I've gotten her and I have like a weird little relationship, and I'm kind of sad because she's gonna be gone this week when I do service, and she won't be back for another month. So it'll be kind of sad that I won't get to see her for one of my last weeks. I don't know. I probably will end up staying there and doing service anyways because I enjoyed it so much. And so, it's kind of upsetting being like, oh, you're not going to be here? Like, no, I want you to be here. I would like you. I like to see you. I like seeing you every week. We're supposed to talk about what we believe causes suffering or why people are suffering. And this is basically just an own personal belief of mine. It's not necessarily based on anything that my faith's told me about, either one of my religious views have told me at all. It's just kind of been one of those things that internally I've thought about and gone through and looked at. And I think that this is going to sound weird, but God causes suffering. Not in oh, I want you to be in pain, I want you to be hurting kind of a way. And this is my way of bringing something into your life because I trust you sort of a way. I trust you to be able to handle this, and I want you to find me through it kind of a way. It's his way of trying to get closer to us. I mean, it's kind of a weird concept, I guess. I mean, it's hard to explain it to people because it's like, God causes suffering. No, isn't God supposed to be loving? And it's like, through my eyes, that is a way of being loving, because sometimes everybody just needs a good, hit upside the head and be like, okay, look what you're doing. You need to, change, you need to get better at things. So that's kind of the way I look at it. It's like, God sometimes just says, you're kind of drifting a little bit. I want you to come back to me, only instead of coming back to me with a, same old, this is how I see God, I want you to see me differently kind of a way. So I think, in my mind, suffering is based on the idea of, it's God's way of trying to show us a different piece of who he is through it. And I watched, when I was watching videos, I was looking through Amina's, and one that, I guess what kind of struck me about her whole idea is that, she talked about how the quote she read, I thought that was a really good quote. I mean, for what she used it for her explanation of, the poor kind of a thing, that, people don't always want to see them. I thought that was a really, insightful way to look at that kind of a thing. I thought that was really kind of a cool way. And then the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, that applies to just everything else, people don't always, for people who are intolerant of other religions or other faiths or whatever, who just don't maybe necessarily know, it's kind of like they have a mentality of, who are these people, why are they here, they shouldn't be here kind of a thing. And so it was kind of I really, liked her the way her quote kind of fit in with her service and last week's post topic on stereotypes and how people don't always see behind that. I thought that was kind of a cool little thing. And so I mean, it's just kind of what makes you think about how do stereotypes make you think, and how does suffering make you interact with God in a sort of a way.